A new study is revealing potentially life-changing information for children, especially teenagers who have type 1 diabetes. Better controlling their blood sugar can reduce brain damage. Dr. Nelly Mauras is a pediatric endocrinologist and senior author of the study and is joining us now live via Zoom with Nelly Mauras. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Would you explain how diabetes can impact a developing brain to begin with?
Well, we have been conducting a series of studies, longitudinal studies, for almost 80 years in children as young as 80 years old, in whom we did MRIs of the brain and age-appropriate cognitive testing, and then we did functional imaging of the brain, which is when you are under the scanner while answering cognitive-related questions, and related all that to continuous glucose monitor provided blood sugars. So we have shown in the very recent past that there are quantifiable differences in the brain of children with diabetes as compared to healthy age-matched controls. And we repeated that over a course of almost 80 years, 4 different time points. So the brain is a target of diabetes complications, and it can start pretty early. The new study that we have done has shown basically that when we can tightly control the blood sugars, some of those changes may indeed be reversible.
So it's interesting because, for our viewers who do not know anyone who has type 1 diabetes, and I think about this, don't patients, who have type 1 already monitor their blood sugar? Or are they making a mistake or, and is that what's leading to this potential, with brain damage?
Well, the blood sugar is continuously changing. So every single time you eat, the blood sugar goes up and then it comes down because your pancreas releases insulin from the beta cell. But children with type 1 diabetes don't have functioning beta cells. So every single time they eat, they're supposed to take insulin. And that's a minimum of 4 times a day. So the blood sugar is constantly changing. In the past, and when I say the past, is maybe even before 2 years ago, we were constantly pricking the fingers of these children to find out what the blood sugars were for you to decide how much insulin to give. Now we have new technology that continuously measures glucose. So instead of having 4-6 blood sugars a day, you can have 1,440 blood sugars per patient per day. So the availability of new technology allows you to realize that the blood sugars that you thought were pretty good may not be as good as you thought. So every single time that these youngsters eat, they need insulin. And only new technology can provide really that space to normalize the blood sugar. So that's what this study particularly that we are reporting just did, is took youngsters, adolescents between ages 14 and 17, and we randomly assigned them to either an advanced closed loop technology system, what we call a hybrid closed loop device that delivers insulin automatically, versus standard of care, mostly injections, and followed them for long 6 months and repeated these studies. And what we found is that when you get a closer normalization of the blood sugars, that the changes that we were seeing can be reversed, so that volumes of the brain and white matter microstructure, even cognitive scores, improved in those that had better diabetes control. So it really gives us a great deal of hope that some of these changes may indeed be reversible. Now, mind you, this was a small study of 42 patients, but it gives us the impetus really to continue this line of work.
So for those of our viewers who are watching who have type 1, is this very unique then just to those who have children who are teenagers with this, or can this help, a large age group of people?
Oh, I think that the findings really are provocative and interesting for a large group of people, because the damage of high blood sugars is cumulative. So if you are having diabetes, type 1 in particular, since the age of 4 or 5, by the time that you're 24 years old, you have had diabetes for 20 years. So we do know that there are cognitive changes in and changes in the brain microstructure as you get older and older with the diabetic process. So the fact that the changes could potentially be changed or improved with very rigorous diabetes control, it's really, really exciting to us.
Dr. Mauras, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.